square roots, that's what we're looking at today, and this is called a radical sign. Sometimes, actually a lot of times, it's called a square root sign. You'll see a number underneath it, and basically we read it as the square root of 100, or radical 100. Now, the square root of 100, what does this want you to do? It's asking you what number times itself is whatever this number is in here. So in this question, this is what number times itself equals 100? And I think it's pretty apparent that the answer would be 10. So this is all that you have to do. Look at the radical and go, okay, what number times itself equals this number? It's not 9 times 9, it's 10 times 10. So the answer is 10. Let's take a look at a few other things you might need to know. First off, technically the answer could be a negative number as well. So when we look at the square root of 25, we'd say, well, positive 5 times positive 5 is 25. But we've also got to look at this situation. There's 5 times 5 equals 25, but then there's also negative 5 times negative 5 equals positive 25. So the answer could be a positive 5 or negative 5. Now, 9 times out of 10, all that the problem will care about will be the positive. But you will run into things before long in your math careers where you'll need to know that every single square root has two possible answers, at least for the perfect square roots like we're dealing with today. And that gets us to the next part. There's two types of square roots. There's perfect square roots where the answers are integers, like a 5 or an 8 or a 10. The imperfect square roots is where you've got to look at a decimal in there. And we'll get to that about, I believe our second lesson. So, yeah. So don't worry about that today. Now, take a look at this practice and check. Here's problems 1, 2, and 3. See if you can find the square root of 1, 81, and 25. Hit play when you're ready. All right, so what number times itself is 1? Well, the answer is 1. How do we know that? Because 1 times 1 equals 1. That's how we know it. Now, square root of 91, the answer is 9, because 9 times 9 is 81, and square root of 25 is 5. The only thing that I would like to go in there and add would be it could be a positive 1 or a negative 1. It could be a positive 9 or a negative 9, or positive 5 or a negative 5.